Hello. My name is Dale McGrew, and this is
Nico Berry.
And I'm here to talk about social voting and aggregating voter guides. We're about a year-old project. We've been here at Code for San Francisco for about 6 months now. And let's keep going. There we go. Our inspiration is around the 2014 midterm election, the national election, being the lowest turnout rate since World War II. And with 47 million fewer voters, these are registered voters who just didn't show up in the midterm election. So as we brainstormed about how can we solve that problem, we also noticed that with the lower turnout, you get a skew of representation. So the elected officials, the ballot measures that are passed, don't actually reflect the will of most American voters. So who we're serving are voters to help them find and browse through a variety of options on ballot items. Sorry?
Closer.
Okay, very good. We're also serving advocacy groups who have a passionate need and desire to influence voters and get points of view across. And then communities of voters. How many people here have ever thrown a ballot party where you get together, you look at the ballot together? Wow, good numbers. Well, that was partially the inspiration too, is that where you're getting together with like-minded friends, you're not debating core issues, you are debating whether the items on the ballot actually will benefit your point of view. So we're approaching it from the point of view of a voter who's getting a lot of input as an individual and trying to convert it into a situation where it's a little of kind of a democracy shopping cart where you can actually select ideas and put them into a place where you can refer to them and return to them. So the use case that we're going to talk about tonight is a voter who wants to see all voter guides in one place, because I, in the last election, received 47 flyers in the mail. 47. That's, yeah. I guess I'm not on as many lists as you are, April. but yeah, no, it's a heavy load to go through. So we're trying to help with that. So we're blessed with an amazing technical team. What I'm showing on screen here is just a screenshot of we're basically a Django Python stack doing the API endpoints and a React Flux front end. It's turning out to be very fast and extremely exciting. We're pulling national data as well as local San Francisco and Oakland data. We will be ready for the primaries starting in the Q1 of this next year. And our goal is to, with our live data and live version, our goal really is to test theories all throughout the rest of this year with being fully ready for the general election in 2016 for San Francisco and Oakland. So, for example, you can see here on screen that you can select from a variety of organizations that you like. We are, from a nonprofit point of view, having every perspective. We're totally nonpartisan. Get to your ballot, and you can see candidates. You can see among the groups that you follow what they're supporting and opposing. You can dive in and read more detail on the perspective of each organization as well as your friends. So there's kind of a public piece where you can follow public voter guides, and you can also friend the friends who share your point of view, so you're not having your entire Facebook feed of commentary on political concepts. So it's a protected friend request with an accepting model. You can then also create voter guides that are discoverable through Twitter. So you can actually reach out to your entire Twitter, everybody you're following on Twitter, and find out what voter guides are being published by those groups. Let's see. I'll just keep going. Our goals for Q1 are to finish building a minimum viable product. We're well on our way. We've got a very experienced team. If you want to learn any of those technologies, join us, because we're rocking. Arm organizations with voter guide tools. A large part of our mission, or of our approach, is to give organizations the ability to post their own and moderate those and broadcast those. And then also, leading up to the elections, we have need to really execute on a marketing plan. So folks who are interested in igniting those wildfires, come join us. So really the skills and roles we're looking for match that. One thing I'll say is that we are looking for a 6 to 8 week commitment from people just because of the training time to get going. But if you have part-time over that period of time, please join us. There we go. Thank you.
Any questions? Yeah. Did you guys so within your user research, did you talk to non-voters in 2014?
We did not specifically because, again, we're trying to get registered voters to show up in midterm elections. We will approach non-voters down the road, but that's really phase 2. That's what I meant. Registered people who didn't vote. Oh yes. Actually, we've run about 50 user surveys as well as a lot of user testing. Absolutely, we built out the entire minimum viable product in this product called Envision that lets you click through everything, and it really was very helpful to, reality check us.
Yeah. Yeah. So essentially the question is that with the California primary election for president being in March for California, like what's your plan to finish and amplify this?
Totally. So our Q1 goal is around testing. It's not around trying to get out to as many people as we can. Even if we got out to 1,000 voters and got to see 1,000, I think that'd be enough to really refine. Our real push is to be ready for the 2016 general election, and that still we're considering to be a more of a beta test, because our real goal is the 2018 midterms. Because I agree, it takes a lot of effort to get out to voters for sure.
Cool. So you might be excited about, so we're out of time for questions actually, but you might be excited about the stat I was looking at. Actually, so Code for America put out a survey to brigades across the country, and through my role, through my job, I ended up seeing some of that, and I've been looking at it for my own stuff. But 79% of the people who volunteer with the brigades voted in the last election that they had. So yeah, fun fact. Okay, thanks guys. Yeah.